Hey you guys, your girl Beauty with Mika. So all Shop My Stash for July is going to be very minimal. You guys are going to see a tons of videos. Your girl's going to Texas this month, so look out for a girls trip vlog in Houston, Texas. I'm super excited. So you guys will see my Shop My Stash for July and August is very going to be minimal. There is a lot of new pieces that I'm adding to this stash, which I'm excited about. So I just want to go over some things that I wanted to let you guys know. First of all, this Fenty skin tint, it's addictive. I will be taking this with me on both my trips. I'm going to Texas in July, Atlanta in August. So this will be going with me. If you're wondering, I'm in the shade 21. I love this freaking stuff. Like, I would repurchase this again. I could literally probably take out a few of my skin tints and just use this by itself. It looks so good on camera. It looks so good when I'm on conference calls and things. My boss said that my face was like a fresh look, so I really do like this. So I'm gonna put this to the side because this is going in my travel bag. So I'm replacing that with the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. If you're wondering, I'm in the shade 59W. This will be my foundation for the month. I will be doing a dedicated video to this. So I'm gonna put this up here. Let's see, the Fenty Beauty, this is their Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. I really do love this stuff. I'm almost out of it, as you guys can see, but honestly, when I finish this, the goal is to finish this by the end of the year. When I do finish this, I plan to purchase it in a travel size. I'm learning with primers, travel sizes are better unless they are mattifying, but I really am loving this. So I'm kind of iffy, like, do I really want to purchase another full size or purchase a travel size? But I don't know, but I'm almost done, so I'm gonna put this to the side. Will I be using it? No, I will be using this for a month. Girl, back the hell up. I'm gonna be using this one for the month as my face primer. But I will say, so this one, the Touch and Soul Pore and Covering Primer, this did not mix well with the Fenty primer. Like, they didn't mix, so they bubbled up when I applied this on first. This is a really good primer, but I'm noticing for anything soothing or covering, because I had the Fenty skin and it's a blurring, I really didn't need like a pore filling primer. So I'm learning as I go. Look at the primers, but overall this is still good. It was $19. I highly recommend it. You can get it at Ulta, but it just did not mix well with the Fenty. So as soon as it didn't mix well, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take you off. It does give you a blurring effect though. So this is going back in the stash. Now let's see, so we're gonna keep the Fenty for the month. That's gonna be just my one primer. Like, that's all I'm using for the month, is that one primer. For setting powders, I am going to give my Laura Mercier medium deep powder a break for the month. And I'm gonna give my Danessa Myricks Evolution Powder 3. This is bomb as hell. I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. This melts into your skin. This is actually better than the Patrick Star. It does not give you a yellow face underneath your eyes. I use this to just like set under my eyes and those areas that I highlight. So good. It gives it some type of blurring. Really, I don't know what the hell she did in this powder, but girl, I have no regrets. So I'm gonna put those to the side for this month. And for my only setting powder, actually, it's gonna be the Sephora Translucent Setting Powder. I told you guys I'm going very minimal, because when you guys see for Texas, I'm packing I'm gonna give you guys a pack with me travel essentials video, and it's gonna be very like minimal essentials. So I'm gonna use this Sephora Translucent Setting Powder, and Dre Renee talked about this, and you guys know at the last Sephora sale, Sephora gave 30% off all Sephora products. So this is gonna be like my only powder for the month. Now let's talk about, here we go. I'm gonna pull this drawer out. So you guys know I keep this little tray in here. This is the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Primer. This is really good. You guys have heard me talk about this over and over. I'm gonna replace it with the Ulta Matte Eye Primer Nude. Beauty Essentials talked about this a long time ago, and I really did love this stuff, so I pulled it back out. I know Ulta still sells it, but it's an adult foot applicator, so I'm gonna put that in here. And then another eye primer that I want to go back to using is the Urban Decay Eye Potion Primer. This is the anti-aging one. This one is still just as good, but I haven't used it in a while, so I pulled those two out. Now I will say I am going to put away the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Eye Brightener. This is in the shade Toffee 14. Really good, no complaints. It did brighten up my eyes. It set beautifully, but for concealer, I will be using the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum. I used to use this a long time ago. I got the shade 16. This was a recommendation from a friend to use this as my more of my highlighter concealer. And then I'm still gonna keep the Fenty Bright Fix Eye Brightener in the shade Pumpkin as my color corrector. I really do like this. This I may travel with when I go to Texas. We'll see. And then I'm almost out of my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer. I'm in the shade 450 in all Fenty products except the skin tint. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. I would actually repurchase this again. I like that I could layer with this. And then this is just in here. It has really no qualms. I don't know if I'm going to use it. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer. As you guys can notice, I'm really pulling away from primers lately. So I may travel with this. I'm not sure. But I keep it in there just in case. So that's pretty much like my primers, my concealers. So that's where that is at. Now let's talk about setting sprays. You guys know for setting spray, I was using the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte. Love this stuff. I'm almost actually out of it, but I want to do a comparison to see if it works just as good as the Smashbox Photo Finish setting spray. I have been addicted to this. I haven't had no budging or moving, so I was like, all right, let me do a comparison. So this is my setting spray for the month. And then my refreshers are recently the Fenty Beauty What It Do Makeup Refreshing Setting Spray. And then I've been using those last of this Olay Mist Energizing Setting Spray. I use this to like wet my beauty blender. And this just to like refresh my face, especially on days I don't wear makeup. I spray this on. All right, so let's talk about blushes. So the only blushes that I will be using is the Natasha Bloom Blush and Glow palette. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and to be honest, I was like, but I decided to keep it. I wanted to try it out, so I need to put it in here to see if I really like it. And then I went back to some old school stuff. This is the Milani Sunrise Serenita blush. You guys know I love a Milani blush. Like, girl, Milani blushes, hands down, their quality is really, really good, and I love them. And then I wanted to, you guys know I always like to do color and then neutral for my blushes. So I went on and picked up the Taraji Glow as my blush highlighter. I could pretty much wear this by themselves. Milani has a dupe of it, which I showed in previous videos. If I remember, I'll put the name of that one down below because this one is discontinued. So that is my blushes for the month. Now let's talk about, highlighters, because I could put the highlighters in here. So for highlighter, I'm keeping it simple. I pulled out this Fenty Beauty Cinnamon highlighter stick. So I'm just going to use that for the month in here. And I'm just going to dab it across and wear it. And then I'm using this new Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Divine Glow Highlighter in Golden Nectar. And this has an iridescent. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. It's supposed to have like an iridescent glow to it. So we're going to put those in here. So blushes and highlighters are covered. Let's see. Now that didn't fit in there, so we have to fix that. Now let's go on to mascaras. So for mascaras, this is fairly simple. I'm almost done with this one. This is the Benefits Roller Lash Mascara. I'm honestly almost done with this, so I'm gonna keep this in here.
Mommy.
I'm almost done with the Benefits Roller Lash Mascara, so I need to find a replacement. And I pulled out an oldie but goodie. This is the Lancome Scrumptious Extreme Lash Multiplying Mascara. You guys know this was a recommendation from my god sister like the past 2 years. This is an extreme black, so I put that in here. And then for brows, I took out my Sephora brow pencil. I put away. You guys know I'm addicted to that. I actually have a backup, but I got excited because part of Shop My Stash is going in to see what brow pencils or whatever you have that you haven't used. So I pulled out this Rare Beauty Brow Harmony in Deep Brown. I have gotten tons of recommendations to try this out. It's a brow pencil on one side and a brow gel on the other, so we'll see how it works, ladies, but we'll see. So I had to pull a backup out of this because I'm probably gonna have another week of this one. So for brow gel, I did take away the Makeup Revolution brow gel. Love it, but I went back to the NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. This is about $7. Kyra Knox has talked about this, and I was like, you know what, I'm pulling this back out. And of course, you guys already know I'm keeping this Anastasia Pro pencil in here as my carve out my brows highlighter. Now let's talk about for contour bronzer. So I pulled out the Colored Rain bronzers. This one is Mocha Queen. and this one's a little bit deeper, but I'm going to do something with this. You can tell I swatched it. If I could find the swatch photos, I'll insert it. Follow me on Instagram, because a lot of times by the time you guys see my makeup hauls or any of my shop my stash, I've put all my swatches on my Instagram. So all the links are down below. Beauty with Mika, all one word, just the same as my channel. Another bronzer that I pull out is Naughty Spice. These were the only two bronzers that I did pick up from Color Rain, and I'll tell you guys, it's been Buy Black all year for me, and I'm super excited. This one gives you more of a neutral, like warm tone, and this one has a little bit more of a darker neutral. It has looked like it has some reddish undertone, but shout out to my girl Cadence, because she gives the best makeup like purchases. Like, she enables me in a good way to like say, girl, buy only this and this for your complexion. So shout out to her. I'll put her Instagram if you're in the Atlanta area and you're looking for a good makeup artist. All right, so that is for brows, highlighters, contours. All right, so last but not least, and y'all excuse Caleb in the background. So we got the highlighter. For the powder, my only powder that I will be using, because of course I'm using all Sephora brand products, is the Sephora Micro Smooth Setting Powder in the shade Deep 60. You guys know I love this, love this. This was a recommendation from Andrea Renee like years ago, and you can see I'm pretty much, I have a backup of this. I'm not gonna lie. This has replaced my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder. So that's going in the drawer. And then let's talk about eyeshadow palettes. Last but not least, I went and put out some stuff, girl. The Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette, highly cannot wait to try this out. Like, play with it. Look at those colors. Like, I am loving colors. I am so being bold with my color selection and just loving how colors look on me. So I pulled this out. That's the pumpkin spice. I pulled out the Dose of Color Desi and Katie Francation palette. I know this one on sale, and I think it's still at Ulta. If it's not, I will hope they're still selling it, because girl, you can tell I haven't barely touched this, but I'm about to get my hands on that bad boy. And then my only Huda Beauty palette right now is the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. You guys hear Caleb in the background, y'all don't even want to see what he's doing, but this is what that palette looks like. So I'm only using 3 palettes for the month, but when I looked at these palettes, I was like, I need to create a story, and this is what these gave me. So yeah, that is that. That is pretty much it. If you guys love my shop my stats, as you guys always do, feel free to thumbs up, like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. There's so much going on in the month of July that you guys will be excited about. I got some vlogs coming up, some packing essentials. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Always check your comments, guys, because I actually have a couple of things I need to do a giveaway, and I always leave a comment under someone's comment to be like, just email me your address. So yeah, that is it. I hope you guys have a blessed holiday month. I hope the next 6 months for you guys are full of blessings, and all accomplishments are made. Shout out to you guys for always supporting my channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay blessed. Bye.